Hi everyone, in this video we will review percentages. So to start off with, what does percent mean? Well, the first term per means out of, so it means out of, and the second part means hundreds. So per means out of and cent means 100. Therefore, the percentage sign means 1 out of 100. So if we have a look at converting percentages to fractions, so if we start off with 23%, well, we know that percent means out of 100, so we have 23 out of 100, and that's our answer. So if we have a look at another example, let's say 3%, well, that's 3 out of 100. It's still the same concept. Remember, percent means out of 100. Now, converting percentages to decimals. Let's have a look at 23%. So over here we know that percent means out of 100. So this means out of 100. So we have 23 out of 100, which also means we have 23 divided by 100. So if we do 23 divided by 100, that gives us 0.23. If we have a look at the second example, so we had 3%. So it's the same idea, it's 3 out of 100. So that's 3 divided by 100. So that is 0.03 as a decimal. Over here we have the opposite scenario. Now we're looking to convert to percentage. We'll have a look at both decimal and fraction, and we'll convert both to percentages. So to start off with, let's say I have 0.5 as a decimal, and I want to convert this to percentage. We do the opposite of what we did just above. So we divided, so now we will multiply by 100, and that gives us 50%. Let's have a look at another example. Let's say I had 0.034. Again, I'm going to convert this to percentage, which means I'm multiplying by 100, and that gives me 3.4%. Over here, I will convert fractions to percentages. So again, we do the opposite as we did when we were converting from percentages to fractions. So we will now multiply by 100. I will convert 3 out of 4 to a percentage, so I need to multiply this by 100. So if it's 100, we could rewrite that as 100 over 1. So multiply the numerators and the denominators, so that's 300 over 4, and 300 divided by 4 is 75. So make sure you add the percentage at the end, so it's 75%. Example 2, so let's have a look at a third, and we want to convert this to a percentage. So of a third, again, I'm multiplying that by 100 over 1, so 1 times 100, so 103 times 1. 3, and 100 divided by 3 is 33.3333, but we will round to 2 decimal places, so that's 33.33%.